All right, guys, welcome to the channel today. Today, we're going to take a look at the Lectric XP New Trike. This thing is all redesigned and it's very nice looking. I like the look of it a lot. I like the slim down basket. I don't like the fact that the basket is smaller. So it looks better being smaller, but I like a bigger basket. I mean, let's face it, we want baskets because we want to put stuff in them. So if you're going to order this trike, order the cargo net at the same time. Trust me, you'll thank me for it. We've got a 14 amp hour battery on this. The 750 model, which is going to come out later because this is a 500 watt motor. We are going to have a bigger battery on that one. We're going to have the 18 amp hour battery. This has the 14 amp hour battery. I have an 18 amp hour battery. It slides right in there, so it will fit on this trike too. So if you're going to buy a second battery and you want to buy the 18 amp hour, it fits on there, guys. This is a folding trike. It's got a suspension on the front of it now, which is awesome. We've got nice hydraulic brakes on this. We've got nice ratcheting parking brakes now. So you just swing this lever, pull it in, and your brakes on, swing the lever back, let it go, and the parking brake is off. You have it on both sides. Awesome. You have directionals on this bike now. You have a running light. You have a brake light. It came with a front basket also. I chose not to put it on. That's up to you whether or not you want to have the basket on there. We've got all kinds of bosses on this so that we can load it up with a water bottle, a lock, whatever we want. If you get it at the right time, you get the cargo package with it. You get the suspension seat post. You get the upgraded seat on it. So, guys, trust me. If they don't have that package right now, wait a week, they will. So they always put this bike on sale with the extras on it. So make sure you get the extras, guys. Again, a folding bike, telescoping. Let's go over this thing. We're going to take it for a ride. So keep watching, guys. All right, guys, we got the Lectric XP Trike here. This is a folding trike. It's a single speed on this. We got a 500 watt motor on this. We've got a 14 amp hour battery that comes on this bike. The new one, the 750 that will be coming out, will have the 750 watt motor on it. It will have a 18 amp hour battery on it versus the 14. But this is plenty of battery for this trike for the 500 watt motor on it. We will take this thing out for a ride. Again, single speed on this, no speeds to deal with, so it's simplified. You've got a nice seat on this with a backrest. You got a suspension seat post that they give you with the package if you happen to hit it right, and they give you the added accessories, which is the basket and stuff. And again, with Lectric, if it's not on sale with this stuff, wait a week and it will be. So that's my hint to you guys. You do have to do some assembly work to this. The basket it's smaller, so in a way it kind of looks nicer, but I wish it was a bigger basket because you can't put a lot of stuff in that. You have to put a net on it, which you can get a net from Lectric if you choose to put it on there. You've got hydraulic brakes in the rear. You've got a 160 millimeter rotor on it. Hydraulic, which is awesome. You've got the smaller, slimmer tires on this, but they're good for the road. They're good for some rail trails. But, you know, it's not good for the sand, or so don't plan on it for that, but they work nice. This thing dries out pretty nice. I've already gone out and rode it a little bit. You know, does it ghost pedal a little bit when you get up there? Yeah, a little bit. But, you know, we're not going out there to break speed records with this thing anyways. I believe it's 14 miles an hour is the fastest it will go. You do have a lot of bosses on here, so you can put your lock on it or a water bottle holder. Again, it's a folding trike, so you can fold this thing up to get it smaller. The nice thing about the new trike is we do have this front suspension shock on there. So Lectric, thank you very much for putting that on. We can lock it out. You've got a through axle on this, making it much easier to slide that wheel on, which is very nice. You have a telescoping handlebar here, so it folds down, and it also has the ability to go up. So you would take this lever here, and now you can bring this bar up to where you want it and just put that back on and you're all set. The cable management on this is decent. They did give us a front basket. I chose not to put the front basket on. I used to put the baskets all on these things, but I don't know. I just don't like it with the front basket on. So I don't put it on, but thank you for giving it to us. I like it. You can take a look at the tread on this tire now. Nice and quiet on the road, guys. The smaller tires are really nice for driving it around. It's a nice feel. This thing does feel different than the old one. It feels very nice riding. I don't know how to explain it, but it does feel nice. You can adjust your suspension as far as travel up and down on it. You've got the Star Union brakes on this. Again, they're hydraulic, and they have these really nice parking brakes on it. So you take this lever here, it says unlock, you hit the handle and the brake unlocks. So run it to the lock position, pull the handle back, it ratchets right where you need it to, and now the parking brake is on. We have it on both sides, guys. So again, very nice to have that. You can have both brakes on. We have reservoir windows in here so that we can see the level of the fluid. Something, again, you probably don't have to worry about. Again, that's how you shut them off. We will put that one on, though. The brakes on this, you've got a 180 millimeter rotor up on the front here. You have a 180 millimeter rotor in the rear. And again, they are hydraulic brakes on that. So you only have one in the middle that takes care of both wheels. And then you have the one in the front. And the front really is where a majority of your braking is done. So it's nice that they put the 180 millimeter rotor on there to give us a little bit more cooling and stopping power. Very nice. The battery on this slides in and out. I suggest when you do slide it in and out to flip this lever, and you can pull the seat up here and then access your battery really easy, which is nice that this seat goes up this far. And again, that is a suspension seat post on this, guys. So that will give you some nice riding. You can adjust this backrest up and down. The basket, again, is a little small. This model here, we have directionals on this. We have a stoplight and we have a running light. So very nice, guys. These are just reflectors in the fenders. You do have a trailer hitch on here so that you could put a trailer on this bike if you wanted to. You have reflective bands on the outsides of the tires that if a car hits that, it reflects back so you can be seen in the dark, which is really nice. We're going to move up to the cockpit here and we will show you what's going on up here. So again, here's your levers here to engage these brakes. This will shut it off. This turns it on. Very easy to do. Nice locking grips on this, guys. You're going to need mirrors on this thing, or at least a mirror. You can get mirror ones that go on the ends. You can get the ones that come up on the sides, which I prefer over the bar end mirrors. You've got a half twist throttle on this here, so this is your throttle you can hit. You do have a cadence sensor on this bike, so initially you just rotate the pedals and this bike is going to go, and depending on your pass level you have it set at will govern how fast the bike goes. I believe the 750 model will come with a torque sensor in it, which that's a game changer, guys, for the right person. If you're going to throttle the bike anyways, the torque sensor is not that big of a deal if you're going to throttle the bike. Me, I like to pedal and I like to control my speed with the pedals, so it's definitely a plus to do that. So we're going to hit this middle button here. That's going to turn our screen on, and as you can see, the pass level here is off. Pass can go up and down with the plus key, so this is going to go into the different passes. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they have different levels here. Turbo being level 5, your fastest one, and Eco being 1, so that's your slowest pass in it, which would have been 1 on the old ones. Your directionals are here, and you do have directional indicators up here, which is really nice. So that's awesome. And you hit them again to cancel it. So it's on. I just hit this again, and now it's off. You've got your speedometer here. Again, your pass level, which I should have this in off when we're sitting here so that we don't have a problem with the trike. You can also hit the plus and the minus, and it will bring up a separate screen. Will give you your brightness. When its bike will go off, you can click in. It'll give you how many minutes you want to set it to. You can make them go up and down depending on what you want to do. It's fine at the 15 minutes here. Distance units, in other words, you know, do you want it in miles or kilometers? Trip time, you can reset it here. So you can have elapsed time, motion aware time, which I'm not sure what that is, but you got, like I said, there's a lot of stuff here. Tire size, bike classification. So you can change your classification in here from class 1 to class 2. Class 1 will shut the throttle off, and class 2 will turn the throttle on. The rider mode, which is standard or beginner. If you just get the trike, you're not used to it, start on beginner, and then you can move it to standard, which will give you a little bit more speed and you know, more the way you're probably going to be running it all the time. The throttle toggle, you know, whether or not you want the throttle on or off. Throttle zero start. In other words, can I take off with the throttle only? You can change that if you want. Walk mode will allow the bike to go a couple miles an hour when you're standing next to it and you have it on. So if you were just walking with your bike, instead of running your feet over with the rear wheel, trying to push it, you can use the walk mode. Light operation will change whether it's flashing, on solid, whatever you want to do, you can do that on this thing. Odometer reset, so you can reset your odometer as far as the back to the screen brightness now. So as far as the trip goes, I believe we'll reset the trip on it. Otherwise, I'm not sure though. Let's go back to 3 being the brightest is what I want. And I'm going to want to go back. So here I'm back here now. What was that question here? Oh, so you can also go into this menu here, which is by hitting the power button again, you get into another menu. So it gives you your trip time, your average speed, your trip distance, and your odometer reading. So I believe maybe the odometer reset would be to reset the bike to 0. So now we have your cadence, which will keep track of how many revolutions per minute, the motor power, how much power is going to the motor, the amps that's being drawn, the voltage of the battery. So this voltage is a better way to tell your battery health rather than the meter. But the meter here you can get used to, and you know when it's time to turn around and go home. So we're back to the main screen. So that's everything up in the cockpit. Now I will show you how we would fold this bike if we were going to take it somewhere. And you can also pull the seat out when you fold it and put the seat in the car separately. You know, you can leave it on the bike. It's totally up to you. So you would take this lever here and you would fold the handlebars down on it. And then you would come over here to the bike and open that up. You come around to this side here, and I put my knee into it like this, and I start this thing folding. Once I do that, I usually grab a hold of the front shock here, and I just rotate it in. You've got to move your pedals down out of the way also. And I just fold this thing in here and put the front of this bike down on the thing. So that's your bike folded, guys. As you can see, it'll take up a little less room. I believe you could work your tire in there if you wanted to get it a little bit tighter. But that's how it folds, guys. And then to do it the other way, basically pull it up and swing everything around like that. You want to take this, click it in like that, bring the handlebars up here, come around and basically just push this up. Now you're all set to go. And that's how easy it is to fold it, guys. All right, guys, so that's the bike, and we're going to take this thing out for a ride. All right, guys, we are out riding this bike. I'm showing you what it looks like as far as cornering and the stability of it. Very nice, quiet trike too. Awesomely quiet. As you can see, you know, I'm up to 5 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour, and I can really just zigzag this thing without worrying about it going over. It's a very stable trike. It's more stable than the last one they made. This thing is very comfortable too, even though I'm a little disappointed they came out with a single speed, but I get it. The simplicity of it is very nice. You don't have to worry about shifting gears. which is something that a lot of people don't want to deal with. My wife does not want to deal with shifting gears, so this would appeal to my wife. I think it appeals to a lot of people that, you know, you're just going to pedal around your neighborhood, enjoy your neighbors, go for a nice ride with your wife or something, and you're going to be driving along under that 14 mile an hour. I mean, let's face it, a comfortable pace would be around 12 miles an hour. And I think, you know, this bike is perfect for that. Awesome. But I did want to just show you this driveway ability of turning this bike. And, you know, it handles really good. I can keep it in very controlled handling here. So it gives you an idea how sturdy it is, guys. So again, we're going to get out there and ride. So let's go do it, guys. All right, guys, we're going to pedal this thing around a little bit and we're going to check it out. I have it on pedal assist 1 right now. And we are pedaling basically at about 6 miles an hour. And I'm going to knock it up to 2, which is the tour. And that's giving us about 8 miles an hour. I'm going to keep it at this until we get out on the road that's a little bit smoother. This is pretty bumpy up here. Going down a hill now, hitting those brakes. And they work very good. We will pedal down here. We will knock it up until 3, which is sport. And now we're doing about 10, 11 miles an hour. We will go for Sport Plus. We're at 13 and a half. And Turbo puts us at 14.2 miles an hour. So we will knock it back down to Tour, which is keeping me right around 14 miles an hour. And I'm just kind of rotating at 14 miles an hour. This is how fast I'm pedaling, so that's not very comfortable. Like I said, I knew this thing was going to run out of crank pretty easy here. This is the lowest setting. This is pedal assist 1. We have a pretty big hill over here, and we're going to try going up this hill and see how it does in the lowest setting they have. And it ain't doing good at all. So we're going to knock it up to Turbo, and Turbo is going to take us right up this hill. And not a problem. So I'm going up at, say, 8 miles an hour. I'm speeding up here, but I was in the middle of the hill before we turned it on. So that's pretty good that it can do that. But it could not do it in 1. You know, I wanted to show you driving around on dirt and uneven surfaces here, how this would work. So we're going to keep driving around on this dirt and uneven surfaces, just so you know that it has the ability, even with these skinny tires, to do it. And it's not an issue. We will try to go over here, and we will pedal on this grass over roots. And it's doing it just fine. Let's see if we can get up this hill. Right up this hill, guy. We will go back out onto the street here. But I did want to demonstrate. We will go back down in here again. We will climb this hill once more. And here we go, guys. Going right up the hill. Now we will go up this hill I just wanted you to remember this thing has the 500 watt motor on it, so the 750 would go up even faster, but this thing is a substantial hill. It goes right up. So for me, I'd want the torque sensor, so I'd probably go with the 750 to get that torque sensor. Plus you get a bigger battery. Up to you guys. And we went right up that hill, not a problem. We will pull out onto this road here. Put the directionals on, see if you guys could see the directionals working. Guys, we're just going to pedal around a little bit here. I'm going to show you some different techniques that we're going to use here. We're going to do some weaving so I can show you the stability of this thing. We're only going 5 miles an hour, but I can cut this thing pretty hard in a circle, and it works well. We want to be able to control our trike at all times. So we lean a little bit, guys. Lean into the corners, lean into the corners, lean into the corners, lean into the corner. Okay, so that's definitely something that you want to try. You don't want to be upright on your corners, because if you're upright, you're going to get in trouble. So if I tried to stay this way and turn the corner, it isn't a good thing to do. So like I said, lean in the corners, lean. And I've done this on another video out there. It's out there, but I figured I'd just show you guys a little bit while we're out here testing out this bike. We're at 5.5 miles on this thing already. So, and we are down to 80% on the battery, but the battery drops in tenths. So we are just pedaling in a straight line here, nice and controlled. All right, guys, I'm going to knock it up here. We're going to do some braking tests on this bike. So that we can see how this thing, I'm going to get up here, 10 miles an hour. Hit the brake. That's how good it stops, guys. Well, we will do that again. We'll show you that. $10 miles an hour. Stops on a dime. So very good stopping ability on this. We have some skid marks on this thing, so we definitely stopping. Hit the rear brakes only. And looks like only one wheel locked up on it. We'll try that again. We'll see if it's the same rear wheel that locks up. Both rear wheels locked up on it that time, so we'll try just the front brake on it this time, see what happens. Huh, lifted the rear of the bike up. So we will try that again, see what happens. Watch the rear wheels, guys. And they come up. All right, so that shows you that it can brake, and we're at 5.7 miles now. So again, let's do this hill climb over here on the grass and see how it goes up. Just fine, guys. So what do you think? Huh, pretty nice trike, guys. So you know, this is something that maybe you want to get. I would definitely think about it. If you're thinking about it, it gets you off the couch, it gets you out there, right around your neighborhood. You know, get one for you get one for your wife, or get one for your husband, whatever, and go out, pedal around, enjoy each other's company, and it gets you out there. It's fun. You'll have a blast. You'll meet all your neighbors, and give it a shot, guys. Like I said, If you do want to buy one of these things, I can't save you any money, but it gives me some credit towards Lectric. Out of the entire time, the last 2 years, as far as selling bikes, I think I've sold 2 or 3 bikes for them, and that's it. So definitely, if you want this trike, please use my link and put it out there. And that way there, the channel looks like it's doing something for this company. They've been really good to me, guys. They've sent me all kinds of stuff. So use my link, and I'd appreciate it if you do. All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching my video today. And if you are interested in buying a bike or something, please check with my affiliate links. That helps the channel out greatly. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe on the way out. And thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you.